On a broader topic, we want to discuss Senator Natasha Akpabio.
Yes.
She's been in the news. She's been suspended by the Senate after allegations against the Senate President, sexual harassment allegations. She's gone to the IPU to plead her case. The Senate has doubled down. She has also alleged that the DSS or other forces are on ground to arrest her once she gets back to Nigeria. What are your thoughts on this?
My thought is that someone like Akpabio should be in prison instead of being elected as the Senate president in any sane country. And there is nothing they said Akpabio did, knowing him because I used to be a journalist, so I covered him a bit, that he would not have done even worse. If somebody tells me that Akpabio did organ harvesting, I won't doubt it. He's one of the men in this country, like Wiki, who did crime, just like El Rufai. They got away with it, and they got on top of it. Now they're on top of it again. That is why what you see as impunity, they don't see. They're at that point where they don't give a damn about what you think about them. So what has happened to Natasha is, in my view, what is wrong with Nigeria. Male-dominated society, male who are irresponsible. There are two things that I've seen in English language to discuss morals. One is immorality, and one is amorality. These guys are amoral. And if you look at definition of amoral, it's somebody who is immoral but doesn't care. Someone who is immoral is a person you say, he's doing this thing. They are even shame. They have shame. Sometimes you can preach to them, but the amoral ones don't give. Whatever you say they did, and they did more, but they don't care about what people say or what people think about them. So that's where they are. That's top-notch impunity. And I wish that the country understood this well enough to understand how deep the rot is. Because one thing they have also been good at is that they've known how to sponsor distractions so that when you are still struggling with one, they will bring another one. Now nobody's talking about Natasha very much anymore. We're talking about River State. Come next week now, they would have done another thing that will make River State crisis look like. In fact, by this morning, I was trying to see a Nigeria that is already comfortable with the state of emergency in Rivers. Because it's all organized, you find talking heads on TV who come and tell, yes, it's a blow up some pipelines. But why would they blow up pipelines? The governor should have said that he's not the one who blew the pipeline. And then they're showing videos of the governor saying that, he will lead his people to. And to make it worse, which is why I don't like to associate with the political class. The governor is already saying this morning that everybody should calm down, peace should return and all that. Peace of what? Where there's no justice, it's peace of the graveyard. So that's the way I look at it. But I have said this also, which might sound controversial, I'll say it again. I have an issue with enablers of impunity as well. As much as I hate impunity, when someone is a victim of impunity and I feel like they have enabled it, there was a part of me that was just not comfortable with how Akpabio and Natasha, her husband, have been in some kind of cahoot in the past. Akpabio sleeping at the airport during her wedding shows, so if you have been enabling him, this is just a part of me. It's something I'm a little icky about the whole thing. Like, this guy's of the same club in some ways. But it is not in any way, and I give that as a caveat for someone who might cut this part and say Sowore, in any way, a reason why an Akpabio should ever be close to power. Like I said, it would have been great if he's in orange jumpers in some prison in Akwa Ibom answering for his past crimes. We wouldn't have had to deal with this now.
Okay.
But it's not alone in that,
Yeah.
including the major principal too.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Mr.